by scarves and balaclavas, and that absolutely clearly is a message intended to show both Israel and the outside world that Hamas is not finished. Yes, its leadership may have been decimated by Benjamin Netanyahu, but they are still very much present in Gaza.
Mark, thanks very much. Mark Lowen there, our correspondent in Tel Aviv. There will be more coverage of this release, this second part of the release today on the BBC News Channel.
That's all from us. Back tomorrow at 6, of course. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Disinformation.
There is no climate change.
You think you're winning.
Complete erosion of trust.
Fooling people in the most sophisticated ways. But it's because of you we get up in the morning and work through the night 24/7. So no matter how hard it gets, we'll always pursue the truth.
The fight for truth is on.
Hello, it's 8 o'clock and you're listening to the Today programme on Radio 4 with me, Amol Rajan. The headlines today.
Hello, welcome to the weekend on BBC One. Matthew with you live. Food, as always, the best start. Rick Steins, Cornwall at 11:30. But first, in our house, he is Mr. Saturday Morning. You may like to know that Gardener's World, the flower book, is available to pre-order now. Scotland's southwest corner has stories to tell. It's Our Coast next.
We've got a seriously dangerous individual. He's killed one person. We do not know what he's capable of. That's our suspect.
Every contact leaves a trace.
I've just had the DNA results.
We've got a name.
The new series of Forensics, The Real CSI, starts Sunday, 2nd of March on BBC Two and iPlayer.
This is the Americas. Wild and the wonderful. It is shocking. And it's beautiful. There's magic to be found. It's Earth's great supercontinent. Well, that seems promising.
The Americas starts Sunday, the 2nd of March on BBC One and iPlayer.
Radio 1 Dance.
In Leeds, a new and emotionally charged Sort Your Life Out. Stacey on the case in an hour, begging to be explored first.
Marion, all the recipes from the studio on the website, bbc.co.uk/Saturday Kitchen. There's more Best Bite Show tomorrow morning at 9:30 on BBC Two, and I'll be back here live next Saturday at the slightly earlier time of 9:45 to celebrate St David's Day. Yes, with Bryn Williams, Dr. Salia, and of course the London Welsh Rugby Club Choir. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now.
You want to open a nightclub?
My club is going to be the best in London.
Vice will not be tolerated.
Soho is my land.
We are going to make this club work. Dope Girls starts tonight at 9:15 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Dad isn't desperately searching for a kids' show. He's calling in the backseat negotiator. Whoever you are, wherever you stream, BBC iPlayer.
On Football Focus today, we preview Manchester City v Liverpool with Strictly winner Chris McCausland. We hear from Wolves wonder Matheus Cunha, and we cross the channel to see Mary Earps and two English managers making their mark in France. Glenn Murray and Stephen Warnock will be with me. See you in half an hour here on BBC One.
So, Football Focus opens our sporting Saturday. It's more food first, sun, sea, and the special place called home. You may like to know that Rick Stein's Food Stories, the book, is available now. New podcast series on Sounds. Listen now. Martha Carney explores this natural life with Delia Smith. On BBC Two now, Nadia's Simple Spices. Live sport today. Here, big weekend of Six Nations rugby. All Change Wales v top of the table Ireland from 1:15, and Championship boxing live on Sounds. That rematch fight from 7:30. And here, right now, let's kick off the Saturday sport as we do with Football Focus.
Making space for a mermaid bedroom on BBC Two. Stacey brings the magic. Sort Your Life Out is next.
It's the last heat before the quarter-final.
He hits hard, you know.
I'm so tired of winning literally everything.
I was coming out to unleash the fury.
Gladiators continues tonight at 5:40 on BBC One and iPlayer.
There's a charging point literally down the road.
Please don't mansplain.
That is not mansplaining.
Oh, so now you're mansplaining.
I'm going to be late for football.
Hashtag me too.
It's not what hashtag me too.
Brand new Amandaland. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Hi everyone, Vernon here, and this one is for everyone in a world of laundry. I do hope this one helps get those creases extra sharp. Here we go.
Join me on BBC Radio 2 to make every day less every day. Listen on BBC Sounds.
Now on BBC Two, a terminal cancer diagnosis discussed during a brave and moving.
There'll always be a boss in this city. Might as well be one you can work with. My brother-in-law. I don't work for you.
What is going on, Harry?
It's the people we love who suffer when we don't do what we promise.
Brand new Verdi. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
We gotta get out of here now. Just put the gun down. Tracy, you all right?
He's coming. He's coming.
An explosive EastEnders. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
1, 2, 3. It's one of the biggest privileges to help people the way we do.
I have to believe that things are going to get better.
Life is fragile. Things can go wrong very quickly.
If something unexpected or untoward happens, everyone's looking to you to fix it.
Surgeons at the Edge of Life starts Wednesday at 9 on BBC Two and iPlayer.
Chef Raymond Blanc, I've put these eggs in for 30 minutes' time. Is that right? Great. See you then. The big names in cooking.
There's a charging point literally down the road.
Please don't mansplain.
That is not mansplaining.
Oh, so now you're mansplaining.
I'm going to be late for football.
Hashtag me too.
It's not what hashtag me too.
Brand new Amandaland. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Tell you what I want to see this guy take on. Brynlar, oh chef extraordinaire. I want to see this guy tackle a curry. Yeah. A Brindaloo.
Yeah, the courier, sir.
Get your courier.
I beg your pardon, miss. I was caught by news of this show with double crossings and murders.
Father, that's the one you delight in.
Well, really? You must join us this evening.
Nothing brings us together like great TV.
So a TV licence, it gives you access to this wondrous treachery.
Indeed.
A TV license for all TV channels and BBC iPlayer.
Smooth comedy gem with a dash of rebellion. Wartime movie Whiskey Galore is your Saturday afternoon digestif on BBC Two, after a main course showstopper.
Looking for Beto. The bounce is awkward. Here is Burnham. Oh, it's sensational! I don't believe it! James Tarkowski!
And on BBC Sounds, listen now to Football Daily, all the latest, including reflections on that frustrating night for England's women in Portugal.
Your front row seat for non-stop drama.
Wait right there, that will be a triumph!
Non-stop action.
Unmarked, unopposed, try!
Wales against Ireland.
The Six Nations.
Today at 1:15, live on BBC One and iPlayer.
There's no going back to normal in the square.
Now, Saturday's lunchtime BBC News with Rajini Vajanathan.
Good afternoon. Channel this afternoon. The next news here on BBC One is at 5:20. Bye for now.
Good afternoon. It's not been too bad a start to our weekend. A lot of sunshine out there. Take a look at this glorious weather watcher from Greencastle in Belfast. I hope you can make the most of the sunshine if you've got it. We've got this window at the moment with us, but waiting out in the wings, this base clef swirl of cloud. What's to come for Sunday? It turns increasingly wet and windy. Has been a little bit disappointing across East Anglia and South East England. Slowly brightening up here, and a few scattered showers across Northern Ireland and North West Scotland, and sandwiched in between the two, sunny spells, a few isolated showers for the afternoon. A blustery story. Top temperatures though generally of around 9 to 13 degrees. But most of the weather action will arrive through the night tonight. This wet and windy feature pushes in. We've got weather warnings out to the west already. Gusts of winds quite widely, 60-70 miles an hour. Now temperatures at around 6 to 10 degrees. We could see them dip a little lower in the early hours and then climb back up as that mild, wetter weather arrives. Look at this though. Gusts of wind 60-70 miles an hour. In Western Scotland, it's going to be a very wet, very windy start. 50 to 70 millimetres of rain likely before the system clears through. Similar story into Northern Ireland, maybe across fringes of Cumbria as well. But to the east of the Pennines, we'll actually start off with some sunshine and not quite as windy. And it's likely to stay relatively bright for much of the afternoon as well. At the same time, that rain, really quite heavy, moves its way across northern England, down through the Midlands, out to Wales and southwest England, slowly brightening up behind. The wind's gradually easing, but it's going to be a windy afternoon generally. And again, those temperatures around 8 to 13 Celsius. Looking further ahead, the rain will clear away potentially on Monday. And then as we go through the week, we keep a similar feel. There will be outbreaks of rain for time, but also some sunny spells. Take care.
It's the last heat before the quarter-final.
He hits hard, you know.
I'm so tired of winning literally everything.
I was coming out to unleash the fury.
Gladiators continues tonight at 5:40 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Every laugh makes a difference. Celebrating 40 years of comic relief.
Tell you what, I want to see this guy take on. Brynlar, oh chef extraordinaire. I want to see this guy tackle a curry. A Brindaloo. Brindaloo!
Now, this is what Saturday afternoons in the new year are all about. Hello, Matthew, watching with you live. All set for